I've spent the last week analyzing nearly 1,000 videos on TikTok Shop, and honestly, the patterns throughout all winners were way clearer than I expected. Right now, if you have a brand and you're testing 20 different angles at a time, trying to see something that works, stop it, because the data is going to show you that all you need are the consistent 5 formats that spread throughout every niche and every category. I'm talking supplements, pet brands, energy drinks, beauty products, all of it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Noah Friedberg. I run Maverick Creative, founded in 2022, and have done billions of views and millions of dollars in tracked revenue onto Amazon, and particularly TikTok Shop. And I've done it all using these exact same formats through affiliate creators. So in this video, I'm going to be showing these formats with you and how you can use AI to replicate them for yourself in a single afternoon. And without further ado, let's get into it. Section 1, Format 1, the comparison hook. This is the format where you pit 2 products against each other in the first 3 seconds, and it's one of the highest converting content video formats.
Astaxanthin, NMN, which one should you be taking? Let's talk about it.
So this guy goes, astaxanthin or NMN, which one should you be taking? This is a great example of that principle in action, taking 2 different products, showing them visually at the beginning of the video, and asking the question everyone's wondering, which one should you take, what are the benefits of each, and who is it for? Especially with that style of format, it's guaranteeing that you're gonna have to watch further into the video to actually know which one is better. Question-based hooks are great because they not only find your ideal customers and viewers and actually convince them to keep watching the video, but you're getting them interested based on the most important premise, which is product, challenge, and solution, which is what they're really wondering about. If this product can solve the problem they have, and if so, which product from all the ones out there do they need specifically? This is also a massive authority angle because you're actually gonna be watching the viewer to get their feedback, recommendations, advice, and it just further builds the authority from that creator, whoever they might be, in order to make them a more trusted advisor to be able to give you the best recommendation of which specific product that they may be selling and from which one you should actually be purchasing based on who you are, what you need, etc. And so it actually not only does that, it also encourages watch time for you to actually find out as much information about the products in order to be properly sold into which product you should actually purchase and which one is right for you. Here's the best way to replicate this with AI. Feed Claude the information on your products and the ones that you want to compare against in content. Also give it your customers' actual decision-making criteria. What are their challenges? What are their goal states that your product helps them achieve, etc. Then ask for 10 hook variations of that which is better X or Y style of framing. You can also do this with an ArcAds or another AI avatar and then go in with B-roll of both products being used, an effect on in your body, for example, if it's a supplement or something along those lines. I actually noticed that no supplement brand was running this comparison style very effectively right now, so it's kind of an open lane. Section 2, Format 2, the regret hook. The second format that dominated the data is negative framed, and it's one of the most underrated formats in supplements and skincare. Here's the format and an example.
All the estheticians are pissed right now. Look at the difference between this half of my...
So in this video, she says all the estheticians are going to be pissed right now. She kind of explains how this product solves the problem of helping kind of raise her face, tighten up her skin on her face. The loss aversion here of kind of showing that she's regretful that she didn't know about this product sooner is good because it's very much a good hook in terms of catching viewers' attention and making them feel like they're being protected from making a mistake. This is also great for watch time because now the viewers are going to stick around to find out more about this mistake and how they can avoid it so that they don't end up with droopy faces, which if you're actually thinking about biopsychology, that's going to be a great way to make them feel like they're avoiding future pain and going to become a lot more beautiful as a result of watching this video. In order to replicate this hook with AI and find more viral examples, if you're, let's say, a beauty brand, here's what I would do. Ask for 10 hooks using I wish I knew or I wish somebody had told me types of framing. You can just find an avatar in the beauty niche that would work well for this. A massive one right now is going to be like the skincare expert, not a dermatologist, but something along those lines in terms of how they're dressed and how they appear. That style of AI kind of avatar performs super well right now. It's exactly this type of framing. This format is very much underexplored across most categories. Definitely a real opportunity for brands that are willing to have their real TikTok Shop affiliate creators lead with vulnerability, and it definitely works along the same lines using AI avatars. Before I get into the next 3 formats, I want to share something with you. If you're running an Amazon or TikTok Shop brand right now and you're looking to scale with affiliates, that's exactly what we're doing at my agency. We build 2 affiliate armies. First, AI affiliates that are posting on Instagram, Facebook, driving sales straight to Amazon using Amazon attribution tags. Plus, we got TikTok Shop affiliates driving GMV for brands every single day, making tons of top of funnel content as well as bottom of funnel, making tons of creative that can be repurposed for meta ads, and of course, GMV max on TikTok Shop in order to scale as aggressively as possible. One brand we worked with just crossed from 0 before working with us to over 500K in just 3.5 months through using these exact frameworks on TikTok Shop. Link to book a call is in the description. Without further ado, let's keep going. Section 3, Format 3, the authority figure hook. This third format is the one that I actually expected to be number 1, but the surprise here is how many types of authority actually converts. So here's a great example of this from Rosabella. And yes, I know they're being sued by a lot of their competitors, but what's happening right now with this content is quite interesting. It's clearly working quite well for them. So here's the Rosabella hook verbatim. I will forever be grateful to that cancer researcher who told me about Rosabella moringa. This is one of my favorite TikTok shop affiliate videos of all time, and you can watch it and see for yourself.
If I ever see a cancer researcher who told me that I should start taking this specific moringa supplement, I'm going to give you the biggest hug, because this was literally me just a few months ago. And this is me now. See that? Lost the pooch. Armpit booblets, gone. When you get that moon face or you have arm booblets, that is your body on survival mode because it's not getting the nutrients that it needs and it's retaining water. And if you think you can eat cleaner, drink water, or do lymphatic drainage and that's going to fix it, you're wrong. Our bodies need real nutrients, antioxidants, and minerals to function. And one of the best things you can do is start taking moringa. It's called the Miracle.
Very, very good video. I will forever be grateful to the cancer researcher who told me. And then in the video, she says on screen, if I ever meet the cancer researcher who told me this, I will give you a big hug because look what it did to me. She actually then does the before and after showing how her belly fat shrank significantly after finding out about moringa. And then she goes in to actually give authority value and actually real value advice and help and kind of explaining what moringa does to the body and the positive effects that this supplement has. And there's many great examples of this. Here's a great example from Salvora using AI avatars of the same principle.
Don't drink it too often because it's so effective, people might think you had liposuction. In a pot with half a liter of water, add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a pinch of salt.
This is another good example of the same principle. Here you can see some sort of doctor / researcher looking guy who also explains the benefits of a certain recipe for decreasing fat. And he says that it'll literally be so effective that people will think you had liposuction. So again, a very good hook, very good script as well. Now here's a great example from the pet category. Stop doing these 3 things if you want your dog to live past 15. Again, an AI avatar video that I found. This again does the exact same thing super well. Authority framing of actually providing upfront value, talking through the priority that your customers want to solve with your product, not actually necessarily mentioning your product at all. Maybe you do a small call to action, but really focusing on the most important principle of solving the challenge that your customers have. And the other example and supplement example, liposuction, removing the belly fat. In the first example of the cancer researcher, how moringa removes the belly fat or the pooch as she calls it. In this video, how to make your dog live longer, the same thing that eventually the health supplements for dogs and the kibble for dogs and all these things they're selling here are going to be sold and pitched simply because they're building trust around that issue right off the bat. And then people purchase the item simply because they discover it later in the funnel. These borrowed authority avatars and scripts work so well because they warm up your viewers, they build a ton of trust, they build that relationship, and they get them to purchase because you're finding the exact people that are in the market for the type of products that you're selling. Some of the best examples here would be the skincare expert in the skincare brand niche. Another great example would be the hairstylist, one of the really amazing formats right now for a hair growth supplement brand. But really having that authority figure, that expert in the field based on the niche that you're in. Of course, it's been seen multiple times in the dog food, dog supplement, pet niche. It's going to be the veterinarian. It's going to be the dog trainer. It's going to be an expert in that field. In the fitness niche, it's going to be a trainer. It's going to be a nutritionist. It's going to be somebody like that in an office. And so you can kind of think with creativity of what that example would be based on your niche and your category. And we have a ton of winners in supplements. It's everything from skincare experts to trainers to grandmothers and all kinds of different formats that just convert super well. One of the biggest things that we're doing right now is cowboys, cowgirls, ranchers, farmers, anyone with like a Southern or Texan accent converts super well and actually enables us to not only have that authority, but also target USA viewers and USA customers much more effectively than some of the other frameworks. Now, here's how you'd replicate this kind of thing with AI. You'd really want to focus on making scripts that actually provide value to your audience with real recipes in the scripts that actually help them solve the problem. If it's decreasing their gut, if it's making their dog more healthy, whatever it is, providing actual value in the videos and using AI to actually create scripts that have real recipes or rituals in them that are actually truly valuable that can actually help solve these problems. And then this is going to be the easiest format to replicate with that Claude plus ArcAds or Grok strategy, just because it doesn't need much creator specific knowledge. You're not going to really need affiliates to kind of fill in the gaps here. And then of course, my one warning to you would be very careful with FTC and FDA regulations. A good example of this would be to say that doctors may recommend something as opposed to saying that you are a doctor. Definitely don't claim specific like authorities that the character does not have, right? Next format is going to be the multi multi-benefit bundle hook. So the fourth format actually dominating the data is the multi-benefit bundle, and this one is almost entirely being run by AI amplified creator armies and affiliate armies.
If your prostate is swollen or you're dribbling down the front of your boxers and staining them, you got that poor blood flow circulation, maybe you're not getting that morning anymore. And I'm gonna show you how chewing 2 of these and 2 of these a day are gonna get you right back on track.
So this guy does an absolutely excellent job of calling out his ideal audience with 3 specific health challenges with a visual. Each of these health challenges alone is a great hook because he's calling out his ideal audience, plus a visual on screen to make you uncomfortable and grab your attention as well. Very expertly done in terms of hooks and scripting here. And then from there, he actually gets into the health value of the video, explaining how the product solves these specific problems. So he goes through multiple challenges and then multiple benefits of the product, and that benefit kind of stack is what makes this so effective. Here's another example from a woman's perspective.
My husband was up every 2 hours last night, and it was not for anything fun. Yeah, so I stopped nagging and I started scheming. This right here is prostate juice and nitric oxide.
So she's talking through it from the perspective of, my husband was having this problem. Here's how I found something that helps. And so this framing as well, from the women's perspective, but still targeting men as the ideal customers of the product, does super well if you're working with female creators on a male-centric product.
Nitro Gummies good for women also? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
So what they did is this specific brand got Clark Bartram, who is a former swimsuit model of some sort, to actually promote these products as well. And then they're using them across the content to just promote and push the product further and get more sales. So each benefit in the list of these scripts adds a buyer persona that can just create more customers, because the prostate health hits one audience, and then the nitric oxide performance aspect hits another audience. Price reframe of calling it a bundle of multiple products makes the price feel like a discount on individual items, even if it's the same total. Flash sales, rewards programs, and bundles are all ways to get more customers on board on TikTok, where creating more value and value adds plus discounts and basically framing everything as being cheap and discount helps with these TikTok videos where they're very easy to scroll on. And so if you want somebody to buy something, you got to kind of make the price point seem as low as possible. This same bundle hook is being run by dozens of affiliates with almost identical phrasing and scripting, which is kind of showing this AI amplified rollout and strategy there. In order to replicate this with AI, you'd want to feed Claude the 4 to 5 specific benefits of your product or your bundle, then ask for 10 variations of your product and covering 1, 2, 3 benefits. Be specific about what those benefits are that your product actually solves, and then you're going to be on the right track there as well. Also, you can use multiple angles of that across your creator roster, and of course, you could do like the husband or the male POV. You could have like the women's or the wife's POV, the athlete POV, doctor POV, etc. That's exactly how Snap Supplements is scaling right now, just by creating different versions of that same hook to be used by their male creators, female creators, and creators of different authority figure backgrounds and niches as well. And that way, that same script can be used across those different niches and just kind of be tailored to each. Right now, these multi-benefit bundle hooks are mainly being run by supplement brands. So if you're in beauty, which is second here, pet and home categories aren't even running it yet at all. This bundle format is one of the biggest winners that's pretty much undiscovered outside of supplements. Section 5, format 5, the discovery hook. This 5th format probably closes out the top 5. And this is going to be the hardest to replicate with AI, which honestly makes it the biggest opportunity for human creators on your roster. So the first example of this will be a cool toned pinky lip liner stain is actually what my dreams are made of. So let's check that out.
Okay, now this is a lip liner that might as well be a lip stain because it's not budging. The Locka lip liner in the shade Espresso Temper. Look how pretty that color is. But the best part is that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Matcha, drinks, night out, it's staying. Kissing, I'm talking no transfer. So good, and it's actually really affordable, so I linked it below. Okay, no.
So this creator sounds like she just discovered this product and she's shocked at how great it is. She really doesn't sound like she's pitching it or trying to hard sell it at all, and definitely not like she's being paid to promote it. So this discovery angle feels very different to buyers over what's kind of most typical among TikTok Shop affiliates, where they're hard selling and pitching a product. It doesn't feel like she's selling, it just feels like she's sharing something, and that lowers the buyer's defenses quite a bit. The emotional spontaneity of this, where she says, it's like what my dreams are made of, where has this been all my life? It really frames the product as something that the buyer has been waiting for. This really hits the trust angle well, right? Discovery makes the product feel like it's a personal find rather than a paid promotion. And then again, this becomes more of just like a really useful beauty video rather than something where she's just another TikTok Shop affiliate video hard selling some product. It's going to be kind of hard to replicate this with AI, in my opinion, because this is genuine surprise with AI. Just feels very false when you know that the content's AI. And nowadays, usually you do know the content's AI because you got to mark this content AI. Otherwise, you are going to be breaking all the laws of New York. I don't really recommend with AI. This is going to be the format where human creators on your affiliate roster, carry your trust layer. I don't think that you want AI to replicate the spontaneity. I don't think you want AI to make product testimonials. I don't think it's very useful when AI does that on TikTok. AI is much better at providing value, giving feedback, kind of explaining the product, etc. As we kind of showed in those earlier scripts and formats. Right here, AI is going to be less useful at a testimonial style like this, whereas this testimonial style, honestly, it could go viral because it's just a great beauty video in general, but it's also a great bottom of funnel. She's actually clearly showing how the product works, showing that it does not rub off on her hand. If an AI showed that it doesn't rub off on their hand, well, that would not be really valuable because it's not really believable since it's an AI video, so it doesn't really seem to actually say anything at all. As opposed to this video where she's actually showing it doesn't rub off, very useful from a testimonial standpoint. I absolutely believe that this video can get brand customers and sales on TikTok. All right, if you found this breakdown helpful, I'm going to provide you something that's infinitely more helpful. It's the full AI Affiliate Factory playbook that we're running for our brands right now. The exact system we use to help one brand cross 500K in 3 months this year. Another insole brand hit 240% growth in month 1 last month, and we took multiple brands viral with AI pages. One brand, Rainbow Nutrients, is up $20,000 in just over 2 weeks running this AI affiliate playbook right now on Amazon. It'll pop up on screen and it'll be linked below in the description. Or if you're an 8 or 9 figure TikTok shop or Amazon brand, you're ready to have my team build this affiliate factory for you, book a call using the link in our description below. And if you're not there yet and you want to know exactly how I use Claude and ArcAds to power the content layer of this whole engine, check out this video on screen, and then I'll go into way more detail about that than I have done in this video today.